Broadcasting live from the Iltv studios located here at University Drive. Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Moncur. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm also a member of the local Catholic Christian community. Today is Friday, the 12th of April 2024. And of course, it is an honor to be working here, and it is an honor to welcome each and every one of you who is joining me live on Iltv studios and of course on 103.5 The Beat. Yesterday, the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, led by Prime Minister Philip Brave Davis and his Minister of Housing, Keith Bell, gave out 28 brand new keys for 28 brand new homes in Renaissance in Carmichael Road. So that is a major housing development. We'll talk about it. And then, of course, today the Prime Minister attended an event at Gladstone Road. And, of course, this happens to be an event that dealt perhaps with some agricultural production and things like that. But in the midst of that, the Negro media, they raised the issue of woman. Mind you, it's about animals, and of course, human beings apparently we are animals, so they wanted to know from the Prime Minister. They raised the issue of marital rape. So we look at what the Prime Minister had to say. This issue of marital rape is so sinful indeed, that our young people have no respect for us, and all they're doing is just bringing up bedroom business. So we can look at it. And then, of course, what else has happened that I might need to tell you about, okay? I think I'll come back to it and tell you some other interesting things, okay? So hold on, everybody. This is Freedom March, a wonderful day here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Child abuse, we are told, is on the increase. Now, they're threatening to sell baby. Do you want to buy a baby? They're selling baby. We'll talk about it. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker, my spiritual advisor. He's ready. I'm going to need him greatly because I kind of feel that somebody's trying to get me locked up. I was under an order of a judge of the Supreme Court to produce a document. And in compliance with the court's order, I go to the Registrar General's office and they give me the document. So I took it straight to the court's clerk and presented it. Then they made copies, returned the documents, and I returned to my office. And then I was called upon to examine it. And I don't know how that document got all kind of misinformation. I don't know how they get Haitian name mixed up in those documents. Now I'm gonna have to explain to the judge what kind of bogus document this is that I presented to a court. Now somebody in the Registrar General office is going to get me very, very angry. And since there's no telephone working at the Registrar General's office, it is alleged for the last 3 years, I can't reach any officials. Can you imagine the court saying now, Mr. Monker, can you assure the court that you will produce the document? And I say to the court, I can assure the court I can produce the document. And the document seems to be, I don't know what they did with the document. Tout le monde a ici! Comment ye, Jodia? My spiritual advisor, are you ready?
Yes, let's go ahead and do
this. This is powerful.
Quickly.
God save the king. May God save me. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Santa. Good to be here. But let me first of all congratulate you on your attire today.
Really?
Yeah, you look pretty good, Santa.
Yes.
You shine up like a penny.
I thank you. I thank you.
Absolutely.
I had to go.
You get on all your clothes today.
Well, I had to go by a court for a few moments to deliver a document, and I decided, you know, I should wear my Sunday best.
I always wonder about folks who, a lot of times you see folks who go to court, they tend to want to either impress the judge or the jury by their appearance.
There are certain established decorum for the court.
What does that mean?
It means that there is a proper way that one should dress.
And what's that proper way?
The proper way is the colors should be dark, solemn. And
Where do you find this rule?
And just listen to this ancient rule. And of course, if you have a nice pair of pants, a nice dress, a nice shirt, well, you should wear it. But it is expected that you would try to dress as best as you can. Certain stylish could attract and give the wrong impression. Don't forget now, the court is a serious institution.
We understand that.
Yes.
So you're trying to influence the judge's decision by the way you dress, or you just dress because?
I dress, and I hope that in my dress and in my arguments and in my decorum, everything would work in my interest.
Don't forget the words of Jesus.
What did Jesus say?
Beware of wolves in sheep's clothing.
Jesus was not talking about the Supreme Court of the Bahamas. He was not. Don't confuse it.
I think you understand the message.
No, I don't understand it. Jesus wasn't talking about us. Jesus knows that the Bahamians, the vast majority of us, are not only saved, we are sanctified, and it's powerful.
Galatians chapter 6, 7 through 8. We're going to read from the NIV version of the Bible. And the scripture says, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Don't forget this, eh? This is important. Because a lot of people believe that they can get away. A man reaps what he sows. Whoever sows to please their flesh, from the flesh will reap destruction. And whoever sows to please the Spirit, from the Spirit will reap eternal life. Galatians chapter 6, verses 7 to 8. I read from the NIV. The word of God is forever and ever blessed. Amen. Quick lesson today. Back to you, Sandra.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor. Indeed, it is a powerful, powerful message. Yeah. Well, folks, there are so many exciting things happening in the country. And at least for about 28 citizens, they all gathered at a recently opened subdivision called Renison in Carmichael Road, in which the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas presented 28 keys to 28 families of homes. And these homes are so gorgeous. I cannot wait to show you the video. I cannot wait to show you the artistry, the creation of the homes. And I visited one of the homes where we were all permitted to inspect, and immediately I demanded to speak with the senior supervisor, and he came. I was blessed when he came, for he possessed the ability, like the men of the penny. Help me, my spiritual advisor.
What's that?
He possessed the skill of those on the day of Pentecost. What skill was that?
On the day of Pentecost, the Holy Spirit came down and imbued the apostles.
And what happened to those men?
They were given the gift of speaking in tongues.
Oh, hallelujah.
But the tongues that they spoke were tongues that could be understood.
Yes.
There was no huki and a mashanda mashanda mashil.
No.
No.
No. I can assure you that their second tongue was Haitian Creole.
No, they didn't speak Creole on the day of Pentecost, but they spoke about 14 different languages.
Yes. And so when I heard the Haitian Creole, I knew I was safe and sound, and I immediately asked of my people to explain to me some of the beauty in the creations of those homes. And so I left with one or two wonderful ideas as to how I could, reshape my home, because, I've been working on this house for a long time, and I reached a stage where I've run out of idea until I ran to Renaissance. My spiritual advisor, what is the meaning of this word, Renaissance? Would you kindly look it up?
Renaissance?
And tell me what it means, because I had one when I got in.
You had a Renaissance?
I had a Renaissance. Moment, yeah. And so I want to encourage every Bahamian.
Shall we go to Google?
You may go to Google. I want to encourage every Bahamian who is in need of better and affordable housing to petition the government and let the government know you want one of them Renaissance houses. Man, the house is beautiful. Oh, goodness. And what I love about this subdivision, every house seems to have had a brand new car. I've never seen it like that. And I must confess, I was jealous. I had to pray. I got there late, and as I arrived, a Negro brother began to tell me what was taking place. And he said, this house here, this car go with the house. So I asked him, what do you mean? He said, listen, the owners, this is the car that will go with their homes. So I said, they have car? What is the condition of the interior? And then I was permitted to enter house number F. I think that's the letter they gave me. And I was shocked. The beauty of the furniture, the concept of the front room, dining room, kitchen, everything in one. The furnitures were beautiful. Man, I've never seen nothing like this. I've never seen where the government low-cost house came with car. I gotta get, Now, I really don't want to go in the back there, but I could use one of them in Black Village. Can you imagine if I can get the government to bring like 10 of them in Black Village with 10 brand new cars, 10 brand new front room, bedroom, and dining room suite. I mean, it's amazing. And one of the things, because you see, I got an invitation from the Minister of Housing, and I suspected that he invited me because he knows I talk. And I discovered something, and I'm going to talk it. I'm going to let every justice of the peace know it. If you're qualified to get in Renaissance, do you know many of the whom comes with an office? And when they said to me, behold, house number F with an office, and I went to the window and I saw that nice office, I said, this got to be for a JP. So the government has homes that I shall describe as homes built for a justice of the peace. It's similar to the concept that the PLP first introduced, where every subdivision had to have so many police officers, so many defense force officers, so many prison officers, so much immigration, so that law enforcement would be in the community to help maintain stability, help maintain law and order. But I've never seen where they build homes that I have concluded have been built specifically for justice of the peace. And so one woman saw me looking through the desk, and I felt embarrassed that she saw me. So I said, you see me looking through the desk? She said, yeah, Mr. Munker, I see you looking through the desk. I said, I'm looking for a seal. She said, what kind of seal? I said, doesn't this look like a JP office? They gotta have this already put aside for some justice of the peace. And before I leave, I hope to find a seal, but I didn't find it. So it's beautiful homes. Oh, they're beautiful, they're beautiful. I'm jealous. But my jealousy is a good kind of jealousy. See, I'm confessing it, that's the first thing. And I'd love to see some of them in my community. Man, they're beautiful. Oh, goodness me. To shower, they're great. Then, the toilets, man, them toilets that they got there, they are good quality toilet. Because I went there to criticize. I said, Keith Belt invite me? Well, he didn't know what kind of man I am. I went looking for fault. You know I couldn't find no fault? I called one woman over and she said, my leader, I said, come, can you find any fault here? Help me find some fault. We couldn't find any fault. So I went on the side and I started measuring the boundary. And I couldn't find a fault. I mean, they had the line straight. It is as if someone told them, do not move the old landmark. And then they threw a young man who is very skillful, who's into agriculture. And when I discovered that, I asked him, what are we going to grow in the back there? And I was excited when he talked about coconut tree. So I told him those coconuts that he was talking about, I thought were too tall. And what he needs is some short coconuts that Greg Moss? What is the name of the Moss man who's made coconut water? Not Moss, Stewart.
Gregory Stewart.
Gregory Stewart, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's Gregory Stewart. I told him where to go. I said, listen, Gregory Stewart got thousands. And you go to Gregory Stewart, I want to see at least 2 of those midget coconuts in every property in this yard. You go there and tell him, give you all some good prices, and let's decorate it. And then I was excited when I saw they had nice landscape. My spiritual advisor, the children could almost start playing it in the yard. It's beautiful. I can't wait to show you some of the things that is happening there. So I need everybody who needs a house to go quickly and apply. And these houses are so good that you should row to get one of them. Any problem from housing, row! Just row for it. All right, you go to the mortgage corporation, you know Mrs. Barbara Cartwright, I think that's her name. She is the chairman of the mortgage corporation. Just row. You row, you tell her you have a right to one of them houses. They're beautiful houses. I went into one house that had 2 rooms. Man, I don't know where they find them beautiful furnitures. Oh, goodness me. And one at the front room set would be perfect in my front room. So I told my colleague, quietly write it down and take picture of the name of the company. But it's beautiful. It's like Christmas in the back there. Roads are well landscaped. I'm wondering when they can start putting up some additional street lights. But it's beautiful. Oh, it's a great thing. It's a great blessing. And it's exciting. The people were happy. The children were happy. I mean, it was just exciting. I was happy to see the men who were successful in getting homes. You know, this country is predominantly pro-woman. So it appears that they give most of the women them houses, all right? But we have to push for more men to get more of these homes. Young men, all right? But it was great. I had a wonderful time. Wonderful time, wonderful time. I had a wonderful time. And if I ever become successful, I'd like to have a second house, one in Black Village and one in Renison. I just love Renison. It's beautiful. And then when I was about to leave, the people there said to me, do you know you can come back and we're gonna give you a tour? And I asked them, really? They said, yes. So I planned to go back there, do a tour, and so forth. Now, I didn't say anything. I didn't see no church. I need a church, perhaps a Roman Catholic church in Renison. We'll talk about it. Wonderful experience last night. This is Freedom March. God save Renison. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. I'll be right back. It's powerful. Housing, housing, and plenty housing. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Rule is my spiritual advisor. We are receiving some unconfirmed, sad breaking news taking place in Kemp Road. We have asked the police to confirm that which we are hearing, that there might have been another killing in Kemp Road. So we've asked the police if they would be kind and confirm this story for us, a very tragic story, where it is alleged that a man working on a backhoe for the Water and Sewerage Corporation had been shot in the Kemp Road area. We have not been able to confirm it, but we have sent message to ask the authorities to confirm what we are being bombarded with. And so that would be a very devastating incident. So I'm going to hope and pray that the information which we have received is not true, because that's tragic for that to be true, but that is the report that we have been receiving. So we'll let you know once we are able to confirm if in fact the information that is being provided to us is correct. But it is sad. What time is it? Because that information, that distracted me quite a lot. Yeah, all right, so let's see where we are at this point. I think we need to pay some bills, my spiritual advisor. I don't want to go too far without paying bills. Do you have the information on the boating? When is that boat leaving?
Yes, come sail with us. There are two vessels that are leaving New Providence and going into, this first vessel, the motor vessel Arabian, is going into Three Island Dock in North Iltv. It leaves Portersky Dock Friday, April the 12th, 2024, at 11 a.m., which means they would have left. And they return to Nassau Saturday, April the 13th, tomorrow, at 6 p.m. The second vessel is the motor vessel Captain Theo, which is going down to Ettrick Bay, Iltv. That vessel will leave Portersky Dock, well, it left today actually, April the 12th, 2024. Well, sorry, it's going to leave this evening, forgive me, at 6 p.m. And of course, it's going to return to Nassau Sunday, April the 14th at 10 a.m. So the motor vessel Captain Theo will be collecting freight from the 7 a.m. this morning until the 3 p.m. this afternoon. So passengers and vehicles, and for more information, please contact 361-7556. All right?
Yes, thank you, my spiritual advisor. And then, of course, tired of waiting in lines? Wait no more. Download the Money Max app today, the powerful application that enables you to pay all your utility bills, purchase top-ups, spend Sand Dollar with Sand Dollar, enable merchants, and much more. Sign up for convenience with MoneyMax. The app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. MoneyMax. Live your MoneyMax life. And this is powerful. Well, our video of yesterday's grand housing opening and the distribution of 28 keys. We began the show by telling it to you. We have video, and in fact we have received a call during the break from a female citizen who tells us she is desperate for one of those homes. She wants to know where to go. So I sent it to Barbara Cartwright, who is the executive chairman of the Bahamas Mortgage Corporation. That's my job. Go see Barbara Cartwright. You got the money? Go see Barbara Cartwright and go get your brand new house. Let's see the video.
Handing over 28 keys to families ready to unlock the doors to their new homes and start a chapter filled with new memories. This moment symbolizes and represents hope, stability, and the promise of a brighter future. Today's event is a powerful reminder of why I ventured into politics. That is to make a real difference in people's lives. We are here to create a country where the government meets the Bahamians halfway, where hard work and perseverance are rewarded, where striving towards your best ensures that there's a ladder waiting for you, and where, if you find yourself in challenging circumstances through no fault of your own, you can rest assured knowing that the government has your back. This mission is personal for me. My mother was a maid. My father was a fireman and then a taxi driver. Despite those odds, they made it work. They instilled in me the values of hard work, resilience, and the belief that no matter your background, education or income, you deserve a fair shot at success in this country.
Well, you've gotten a powerful idea of what took place yesterday evening in Renaissance. What does the word Renaissance mean, my spiritual advisor?
Well, rebirth is a French word, actually, that means rebirth or beginnings. So,
well, it was a rebirth.
Rebirth, Renaissance.
Yeah, in that area. Originally, at one point, was called headquarters, an old name, and of course, Carmichael, after a former English governor to the Bahama Islands. So you get an idea of what took place last night. It was beautiful, and there's such an enormous demand for better housing, affordable housing. And so it is our hope and prayer that Minister Keith Bell will pick up speed. Yeah, pick up speed, pick up pace, and just build houses. and there is plenty land in that area, plenty land. So we thought we would tell you that for what it's worth.
Now, son, I have a person who sent me an application, and of course they're saying that their status was approved to get one of the houses, but unfortunately, when they went to check the status after seeing the ceremony yesterday, they were told that they can't find their file. And so this person is saying they applied for this home in 2022 under Jobert Kobe Davis. They did send a letter that says, yes, your application has been reviewed and approved for the Renaissance at Jamaica. He says it seems as if these homes are being earmarked for certain people. And he's wondering, well, he says he kept his receipt for the down payment. He has his receipt. Now he wants to know, what do you suggest he does?
Well, the first thing I would suggest is he should immediately write to Mrs. Barbara Peer, not Barbara Peer.
Cartwright.
Well, the PLP got too much Barbara. I mean, it's a party full of Barbara, and they're all good people. So he should write a letter to Barbara Cartwright, attaching a copy of his receipt and stating precisely what took place. He was approved. They claim that they lost the application, and he should ask that his name be included. And as simple as that. If that doesn't work, there's so many other people in the government you go to. I say you go next to the minister responsible for housing, and if that don't work, go straight to the top. You go to the prime minister. If that don't work, you go to government house. Go see the king's personal representative, and you know who that is. That is the lady who understands social work, and that would be Her Excellency Governor General, Mrs. Cynthia Pratt. So
yeah, so there seem to be a lot of people who are inquiring about where can they go to place an application, or how do they qualify?
Go to the Mortgage Corporation, see what information they have. I say go to the Mortgage Corporation, go to the Ministry of Housing, just go and go check. There's a need for house, and I say on the mark, get ready, get set, boom, go. Just go and submit. And then after you would have submit, if it appears frustrating, let me know. You know, I got to find something to row about every day. I have no problem coming here and doing a little bit of row for you, because I think, let us not forget urban renewal. Let us not forget the concept of housing. Let us not forget that it was the United Bohemian Party, the UBP, okay? They first started this major role on the creation of housing, and I would have intimate knowledge because my uncle was a big thing in the UBP, and he was one of the major contractors in Yellow Elder. See how small the society is? Forest above. So I would have an idea, and I could always go up on the topest, highest hill in Carmichael Road and find my uncle and ask him the question, and he'll tell me. So, and then the PLP came to power, and they advanced it. And don't forget, Pinling appointed a man to be in charge of housing who would eventually become the F&M big house man, and that was Hubert Ingram. So the PLP understands the need for better and more affordable housing. And everybody who needs a house, go to the PLP. That's the government. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed.
What if you're F&M?
And the F&M ain't got no power. So
No. I'm saying, what if you're an F&M applicant?
If you're an F&M applicant,
it seems as if these homes are earmarked for PLP.
any F&M who applied and think that they're being frustrated because of politics, I'm an F&M, just come see me. And the PLP and I have a wonderful relationship. I'll go see the PLP and say, now listen, this F&M say he's being stopped because he's F&M. I want that to stop. I want every F&M who's qualified to be given a house, because there have been many F&Ms who were victimized under the F&M, and the PLP must liberate them, all right? Once you become the government, you don't get concerned about what the person in politics is.
We should hope not.
All right? And that's the way it should be done. All right. You know any F&M who apply for housing?
Well,
brethren?
yeah, I have one here.
Well, you bring that F&M to me. Tell him
he's
I's
been turned
F&M.
down.
Comes to me. Keith Bell, the Minister of Housing, he and I belong to the same Christian denomination. And Keith Bell has been taught that they will know that we are Christians by our love. So it's powerful. And that is how we will get Keith to do that which is right, by giving him the scripture and reminding him that we are taught as members of the Holy Roman Catholic Church that people will know that we are Christians by our love.
And not our politics.
And our love means everyone who's qualified can get one of the people's homes. That's it. Okay?
So affordable housing is for every Bahamian.
Yeah, and I want some.
Okay.
I want some Haitians to get some.
So this is, it
And
has
I'd
nothing to do with politics.
I'd like some Jamaicans to get some as well. Yeah.
Well, let's see how that works.
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah, we want the Haitians to get out those shanty towns anyhow, and try to see if they could get into normal homes like regular Bahamians do.
Okay.
Yeah,
So let's build houses. And that will be powerful, because talking about Haitian, I had a man, he's really a Bahamian, born in the Bahamas, and he was telling me how under Perry Christie administration, a female that he knows couldn't get a house, and so I questioned him on her, and I told him, tell her come back, because she'll get a house under this PLP government, okay? So that's the way the cookie jumps. It's beautiful. So on the issue of housing, it can't be political. Every citizen, and don't forget, let us not be foolish, we are all related. We are all family. You know, the F&M, we're related, okay? So let's not get carried away. F&Ms will be given house. And if F&Ms are having problem, go see your PLP brother or your PLP mother. Because some of you F&Ms, your mom still sitting on the PLP council. Go tell your ma, so your mother will bring it up in the council. And that will be powerful indeed. Yeah. So now, having said that, I think we've dealt with housing, haven't we?
What are the costs of those homes?
I am not sure, you know. I got so distracted. What happened is I got there after 6. Marcus Louis, I sent him ahead, and he was so excited with the creativity of the housing, so I didn't get around to getting all of my information. So I'm not sure what the houses cost, but they're beautiful, they're fantastic. And the design, I was studying the design, how notwithstanding that outside of the house might have a specific temperature, the way they construct the homes, the temperature inside remains very comfortable, no matter how hot it is outside. They were attempting to educate me like around about 8:30 last night. They were trying to educate
They
me.
have high ceilings there.
They do have high ceilings. I suspect they also have a certain kind of insulation.
Okay. In the roof.
In the roof and in the partitions.
So they're not concrete?
There is concrete, but there's also
sheetrock on the inside.
There is concrete, and there's another material which you might properly have described as sheetrock. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a beautiful creation, and they're beautiful. Beautiful.
Did you get the name of any contractors that may have built those homes?
They did give me a name. I kind of forget it because there were certain names that I wanted to hear, and I'm going to keep that a secret until I go back. So I'm going to go back because I was excited. But I won't tell you what my excitement is. But I was rather excited and I was rather impressed with the foreman.
How many homes did they make available yesterday? 28?
They gave 28 keys.
28, okay.
But there are many, many homes that are almost completed.
Okay.
And there are many more under construction. And then they have almost completed quite a number where you will rent to own. So I'm trying to study that concept, renting to own.
All right, I must take my landscaping flyers in that area.
Yes, you.
Those who may want their yards manicured in the future.
Yeah.
I can probably get 1 or 2 contracts.
And my spiritual advisor, they would welcome you because I had to put up with people asking for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll put my flyer together.
And I think you
Go
will
into the area tomorrow.
You will do well
and
in the back
some
there.
Flyers.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. I think you would do well
Absolutely.
in the back of there. Hello.
Hello, Commander.
Yes.
I sent you a picture that's true to confirm that the gentleman did got killed in Camp Road.
So a man was killed in Camp Road.
Yes, I sent you the photograph. Yeah.
I thank you very much, eh?
All right, sir. All
Okay.
right, sir.
Thank you.
Nadia, why do you...
So we are now receiving
Nadia.
confirmation that a gentleman has been murdered in Camp Road. We had been told that he is believed to be working for the Water and Sewage Corporation. You would recall a couple of days ago, a number of persons connected with the Water and Sewage Corporation. I'm not linking today's murder with this, all right? I'm just talking about the Water and Sewage Corporation. So to the best of my knowledge, there's no link. But a couple of days ago, there were a number of persons from the Water and Sewage Corporation and some vendors who were charged in the court, and the majority of those people, or quite a lot of those people, were not employees of the Water and Sewage Corporation. I think we need to emphasize that, but you know, it's the new thing at the Water and Sewage Corporation, little fraud. So we're doing little fraud, and the police is attempting to crack the little fraud. So if they catch you with the little fraud, you end up in the magistrate court, and if there's sufficient evidence against you, well, you end up going up a little higher to the Supreme Court. But we now have almost like an American system where you could negotiate now. You could cut a deal, you see? You could tell the prosecution, listen, I'm prepared to testify against Adrian Gibson in return for that kind of thing. You know, the law allows these things now, okay? Where you find yourself in these problems and you could be offered an opportunity to settle. Anyway, I'll leave that for the time being. I have been advised by one of the reporters here that the minister responsible for social services, that's Miles LaRoda, has confirmed that there has been an increase in child abuse. Now, I find it very interesting because it has been drawn to my attention that there's been strong talks in the country about selling baby. And I had been asked whether or not you could sell baby. And the interesting thing about it is when that question was put to me, I was roughly 50 feet away from the Supreme Court building. So I had to cut my response. And I asked the person, what do you mean when you say if you could sell the baby? And then I discover it's like a 2-year-old baby. And the baby was born in the United States. That is what they've said. And apparently, if you sell this baby and you take the baby back to America, those who purchase the baby will be able to get lots of economic benefits from the United States government. So I told the person that it sounds immoral to me that you're selling baby, that I thought instinctively the selling of a child was illegal. I didn't like that idea. I could understand a parent giving up a child for adoption. I'll talk about it when I come back, because I don't think we should sell baby. All right? I want all baby selling to stop. And I want grandparents who suspect that their daughters can sell the baby to hide the baby and tell the commissioner of police. This is Freedom March. God save babies. All right? God save babies. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monka. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. It's 5 p.m. and of course there's breaking news. There's a report coming from Kemp Road that there has been a murder. That's very tragic. We're told that a water and Sewage Corporation crane operator or backhoe operator was shot. That's what we're hearing. And you would recall a lady has contacted us and has sent us some photographs. So that's a very tragic, tragic story. Anyway, let's pray for peace in our society. Let's pray for the victim's soul and for his loved ones. This is the time we do birthday greetings. I'm going to invite my spiritual advisor to lead the way. Bradley, if it pleases you.
Okay, good. We got some birthdays and some congratulations to do today. Well, happy birthday to Nadia Taylor, first of all. All the best to you, Nadia. And here's a birthday shout out to Raquel Johnson, or Rachel Johnson. She is one of the women there, and she accepts Mr. Michael's leadership. Happy birthday is coming from her mother, Patrice, her sister, Beth, and her brother, Caleb, coming from her grandmothers, aunts, uncles, and cousins, also from her work family. They say that they love you. So happy birthday to Raquel Johnson.
Happy birthday, my dear.
Yes, okay. And then this gentleman here, we want to say happy birthday to Roderick Pratt Jr. It's coming from your parents, Roderick and Veronica, your brother Kevin, your sister Kay, your children, nieces and nephews, aunts, uncles, and all your cousins. Enjoy your big day. They express their love for you. What do we have next? What do we have next? Yes, now we get some information that apparently somebody found a passport. No, it's not a birthday, no. Let's do that last. This passport from this person out of Colombia. All right, so we want to send a happy birthday shout out to, happy anniversary to John and Catrice Colley, who will be celebrating on Saturday, April 13th. May God continue to bless them in their union. So happy anniversary to John and Catrice Colley.
Happy anniversary, John and Patrice Colley. It's powerful.
You see that photo with me and the senator and a gentleman having dinner at a particular restaurant? Yeah, you see that? Okay, so what do you want to do next? Okay. All right, so.
I said, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sandra.
Yes.
You're taking photo with this gentleman here.
Well, is that Franklin Ferguson?
This says, that's powerful. Award-winning talk show host Senator Rodney Munker, JP, with his cousin, attorney Keith A. Seymour.
Oh, my family.
At the key presentation ceremony at Renaissance of Carmichael. All right, so that's your cousin?
Yes.
Attorney Keith A. Seymour?
Yes, we were looking at the house. Keith was so impressed with it, and he thought it was fantastic. I was excited to see him yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we did wish Nadia Taylor happy birthday, right? Good. And then this lady here, we want to wish, let's see, I do have her somewhere here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, okay, so we want to do congratulations to Dr. Tammy Francis. Cheers to you for completing your doctoral studies in management. You're a true testament of hard work, intelligence, and determination. You continue to inspire us all and the Bahamas at large. You have definitely earned your PhD. Greetings is coming in from your dear husband, Marcus, your mother, and one of the women's there.
This is powerful.
Sheila Culver. Also from your siblings, Donnie, Vanta, Miko, Samantha, Ashka, and Darren. Valence, also from your niece and nephew, Sheila, Donelio, Dione, and Dante. Gee, mercy. And the entire family, we love you so much. Dr. Tammy Francis, you are amazing. All right, so congratulations to Dr. Tammy Francis. And we want to, I don't know, somebody lost the part. Oh, there you go. All right, so we were at, where were we? This happened yesterday? Was this yesterday or the day before?
Day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sandra, do that one for me.
Well, yesterday, a young man, very youthful, about 30 to 32 years old, a frequent listener to Freedom March, he was moved to invite the spiritual advisor and I to have dinner with him, and so we joined him on Wednesday at that's called the Bush
Gardens.
Bush Gardens. So we want to thank Brother A. Bain. A is for what, my spiritual advisor?
I think he has something. Andrew Bain.
Andrew Bain.
Yeah,
Andrew Bain.
Yeah.
He also works in landscaping. So it was very kind of him to extend such a brotherly invitation to us.
And the food was great.
And so we thank him very, very much. It's powerful.
Okay.
Well, you finish?
What about that passport that somebody says they want the person to know that they have in their possession? Yeah, we understand that somebody from Colombia may have lost their passport in the Stapleton Gardens area. If you've lost the passport, we understand Rosemary Lastinio Romero Enriquez of the Republic of Colombia. If you lost your passport, well, you did lose your passport. I don't know what to say. I don't know who you should contact. But anyhow, if you do, I don't know. We'll contact you, I guess. I'll get the information from the person, and I'll say the number on the airways. But if somebody sent this message to me that they have this passport and they want to know if this person can contact them, they didn't give me a contact number. But in the event like this, Santa, shouldn't they take this passport to the police station?
That is an option. They can take it to the police station, and they can also see which police station. That's one. They can also take it to the immigration department.
Okay, so
that's
yes.
another option.
So we have wow. This person arrived in the Bahamas on Sunday, the 7th of April. It was found on the road in Stapleton Gardens. This person is from Colombia. Wow. We hope nothing is wrong with the person, nothing happened to them. But anyhow, they have your passport. Now, what do you want us to do? The person who has this passport, how does this person reach you? In the event they need to, I will take it to immigration if I'm not contacted over the weekend. All right. Okay. No problem. The contact number is 428-7493. If you lost his passport, 428-7493. Call that number, and the person has your passport. Other than that, she says she will take it to immigration, I guess after the weekend pass, okay? Okay, go ahead, Sandra.
Well, folks, today the governing Progressive Liberal Party mourned the passing of one of its female stalwart councillors, Rosenell Forbes. Rosenell has powerful roots in Andros, and so officials of the Progressive Liberal Party are assembled at Lyndon Pinling Center to reflect and to honor her. So we thought we'll tell you that. And then tomorrow morning, the late Franklin Ferguson, who died on March 30th in the United States, he is to be buried, and his body will be churched at Reverend Paul Butler's church on Carmichael Road. So mourners should start gathering there, I think from about 10 a.m. So we just want people to know that the funeral services is set for tomorrow, and the PLP honored him yesterday. So we thought we would say that to you. Okay, having done that, shall we now look at the fact that we have received reports that there has been a shooting in the Camp Road community. So based on that shooting, we have this horrible custom of talking about the amount of people who have died. But let's pay another bill, my spiritual advisor. I'll go first, and then afterward you can, and then we can talk about other issues before the weekend is over. How does it sound? So I'll go first. Tired of waiting in lines? Tired of waiting in lines? Wait no more. Download the MoneyMax app today, the powerful application that enables you to pay all your utility bills, purchase top-ups, spend Sand Dollar with Sand Dollar, enabled merchants, and much more. Sign up for, bear with me folks, sign up for convenience with MoneyMax. The app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. MoneyMax, live your MoneyMax life. And that is powerful, my spiritual advisor.
Come sail with us to Iltv on the motor vessel Arabian, which is going to be docked at the 3-island dock in North Iltv. They left Port of Ski this morning, Friday, April 12th at 11 a.m. And they're returning to Nassau on Saturday, which is tomorrow, April 13th at 6 p.m. Also, the motor vessel Captain Theo, we're sailing to Atchett Bay, Iltv. It's going to leave today, Friday, April 12th at 6 p.m. And it's going to return to Nassau on Sunday, April 14th at 10 a.m. The motor vessel Captain Theo, is already finished collecting freight. It started at 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. Passenger vehicles. For more information, please call 361-7556. All right, that's it, Sandra.
This is powerful, very powerful indeed. So, just bear with me for a second, my spiritual advisor. Evans, capture my goddaughter and put her on TV. Today is her birthday, and her parents just sent me the photograph. This is my godchild. I can't believe the child this old. Listen, y'all must bring the godchildren so I could see it, okay? All godchildren must be accompanied by their pa, okay? And of course, bring the mother as well. So this is powerful. So when you're ready, you can tell that to me. And I want to talk about the fact that I have been told by our news reporters that Mr. Miles LaRoda, the minister responsible for social services, is reporting that there is an increase in child abuse. And then I got this complaint where there's this baby that is for sale. I think, I'm trying to figure out what they said. I think the first payment on this baby is like $500. So the mother will get $500, and then they will move the child to the U.S. Then once the child gets to the U.S., the mother is expected to get maybe between $800 to $1,000. Apparently the Americans got a racket going on. It sounds like a racket, and they have a wonderful argument. There's evidence that this child was born in the States. But let me give this shout out to my godchild, and then afterward let me row over the fact that there is this talk about the adoption. Well, I say adoption, but that isn't the word. So here is my god baby, and it's, what's her name? She is 5 years old today. And my spiritual advisor, do you see if you see her name here for me? I can't read that. I haven't seen my godchild in a long. I can't believe this, my godchild. I haven't seen in a long time. Do you see her name?
Happy 5th birthday to Tamala.
Tamala,
What's her last name?
Toussaint. Yeah, Tamala, happy birthday. Tell your daddy to bring mom and both of you all come and hail me. Okay? And that's going to be powerful. Happy 5th birthday for Tamala. This is powerful. Anyway, let's go back to their reports that women are being abused, and now there are reports that children are being abused. And now they told me that they have this baby for sale. It kind of disturbed me. I don't like the idea that people are talking about selling baby. So I asked, what is the basis for selling this baby? It's been suggested that the baby was born in the United States. So it will not be difficult to move the baby to the US, because once you produce the evidence that it is an American baby, apparently you could sell. Well, I warned the Negro person who complained to me that instinctively I think it was unlawful. But if she felt the child was in danger, she should report it to the authorities. And then, if she was not pleased with what the authorities were saying, I must confess, I told her to hide the baby.
What happened to the baby?
So, I don't know. I just told her, go to the police, tell them. Tell them that you are opposed to the baby being sold. It sounds indecent, it sounds immoral, it sounds unlawful. And since you are the mother of the mother, then all the children belong to you. That's what I told her. I had to give her some advice. I didn't like the idea. I didn't like the idea of selling the baby. You know, it sounds wicked. Sell with baby. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't like it. I just don't like it. I think the grandma should hide the baby. I'm sorry if I'm wrong to say that. I think every grandmother who thinks that their sons or daughters is about to sell the baby, and if their instinct tell them that something is wrong with that, and if you can't get the authorities to agree with you, hide the baby. And then when the police, if the police charge you, you'll just have to tell the magistrate, I'm sorry, but I had to hide my grandchild. I couldn't let them sell the baby. It sounds wicked to me. All right? It sounds wicked. So I got to put up with all these kind of things. First thing this morning, they won't sell the baby. Can you imagine that? Anyway, I don't know why Miles DeRoda just don't catch all these babies and keep them safely once people tell them that people trying to sell baby. What kind of bullskate this is? It's enough to make people sin. Sell baby sound wicked. Why it sound wicked? Oh, wicked, wicked, wicked. Selling the baby. $500 deposit. I can understand if they want to buy some big children. Suppose they want to buy some 30-year-olds, some 40-year-olds, some 50 and 60-year-old children. You know, you could sell some of them. But certainly, the baby them? No, man. Who sell baby? It sounds sickening to me. I can leave it alone so I can enjoy my weekend. What do you think? You think babies should be sold?
Definitely not, Santa. That should never happen. Who's in the baby selling business?
Apparently, there's been this big talk about selling this baby and getting the baby to the States. Apparently, the baby was
Human
born in the
trafficking?
state. Huh?
Human trafficking?
I don't know. What does it sound like? Human buying? Human, all kind of bullshit. Huh?
Adoption?
No, that's not adoption. if the person had hidden their hand and say, we are adopting the baby. And even in the case of adoption, the Department of Social Services conducts a kind of investigation to determine that this isn't something wicked and sinful. All right? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to drop it alone because it's kind of, as I think about it, it gets me angry that people are saying that they can sell baby. Sell baby, sell baby, sell baby. Sell who baby? Ah, man. I'll leave that alone. I wanted to go back to illegal immigration because something is happening, and I wanted to go back to talking about human trafficking. I wanted to go back to it because I'm kind of concerned about some things that is happening, and it looks like people not learning. I wanted to go back to the two Haitian brothers who drowned and their girlfriend, because there's new information coming out, and I think it's something that needs to be discussed. This wickedness that is taking place, but perhaps I'm distracted, so I'm not sure I'll be able to clearly tell you about it, but I'm thinking about it. So I'm going to talk Kurdish so that Jack Mel will understand that I'm confused, and Jack Mel must send me a sign because I'm confused. Yeah. Do you know people, they watch me, they listen to me when I talk in tongues, and I've not been in a trance in a long time. You know, I think it's time I go into a trance.
Not today.
Don't go today?
Try next week, man. Don't run today, no.
My spiritual advice, I'm going to listen to you. I'm not going to go into trance today. Let's see. 1 in 4 women victim of violence.
Yeah, that's a very interesting study.
Really?
Who's conducting this study?
Now, first of all, how many women that you know of is the subject of violence? How many women have you dined at our key in the last 7 days that you know?
I haven't dined any females in the last 7 days.
So you can't speak authoritatively?
But I do know of some females who've been abused in relationships.
Really? Now, by abuse, what do you mean?
Verbal and physical.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what has been the allegation against these females?
Well, the females on the next side.
This is Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Do you know of any female who's being abused? Call me. Tell me. This is Freedom March. God save the King. God save abused women. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. And of course, there's breaking news. A young man has been murdered in Kemp Road. So that is the breaking news. A very sad, sad situation unfolding in Kemp Road. And for those of you who may have read media today, you would see that Commissioner of Police Clayton Fernanda told the media that murder is up by 27%. So that's what the commissioner has told the nation. And it's something, this is the information that Clayton Fernanda has provided. Murders up 27% over last year. Police Commissioner Clayton Fernanda provided statistics yesterday showing murders are up 27%, while armed robberies have declined by 48%. 38 people have been murdered up to yesterday. Today it's now 39 persons. Compared to 30 during the same period last year. The latest murder happened on Wednesday around 11 p.m. Officers found an unresponsive male lying near a fruit stand opposite Montgomery Avenue with an apparent gunshot wound to the head. Commissioner Fernanda did not identify the deceased, but said he appeared to be in his 20s. We suspect that he was shot in the vehicle and was thrown from that vehicle after he was shot, he said. He added that 69 armed robbery incidents were reported this year, compared to 120 during the same period last year. Thus far for the year, we have taken a total of 15 weapons, over 7,000 rounds of ammunition, the commissioner said. So we are ahead of the game with respect to seizure and arrest. We have a total of 118 arrests with respect to possession of an unlicensed firearm. Out of the 118, 90 people were put before the court. Commissioner Fernandez said courts are dealing quickly with firearm cases, but the penalties aren't stiff enough. I always had a problem with the penalty, the commissioner said. It has to fit the crime. We know that firearm, this is what is driving a lot of the murders, the homicides, and even in the armed robberies. You get found with a weapon, and I am looking at 10 to 15 years. So all of this comes about at a point when the commissioner told us yesterday that it's up by 27%, and then of course this evening a young man has been murdered, and according to the reports we have, he's laying on the side of the road. So that is very, very sad, very, very tragic. What has gone wrong? We are so bloodthirsty, we are so unforgiving, and we cannot resolve our disputes unless we maim and or kill. Boy, oh boy, it's just amazing. The most we can say is, Lord have mercy. When are we going to petition the King? That's King Charles III, that we have to hang. So I'm going to tell you this, unless we start hanging, you will see no improvement, because there's nothing to be afraid of. Everybody knows you can kill, And they know that in this society, because of the new education, the new thinking of the Negro, it's a new kind of Negro. And his thinking is, let's get bail, because the fella ain't got no good education. He pa used to drink rum. He ma used to do this, all kind of foolishness. And so he gets bail, he kills again. Give him bail again, he kills again. And then somebody decides they're going to retaliate, and it's one terrible thing. Boy, it's a terrible thing. Young man dead. I don't know what sin he has committed that causes another person to think that they should kill him. But it is my hope and prayer that whatever it is that is causing us to kill, and I think I know what it is, a lack of fear, it would be returned. And I yearn for a day when we will be bold enough and hang those among us who would commit murder, because we shouldn't be killing people, okay? I'm so happy that I've never killed nobody. Seriously. When I think about it, I am so happy that I've never committed that crime, and I've never thought about doing it. I'm happy. Honestly, I'm happy that I go about my life and I never think that anybody has done me anything that seriously that I should kill them. It's sad. My spiritual advisor, the show is yours.
All right, let's open the lines. 323-7775. It's the number to call, 698-0775. 698-0776. We got a couple minutes before the end of the show, and of course the weekend is about to come to an end. The weekend is about to start, sorry. Call us, 323-7775, 698-0775, 698-0776. The weekend starts. Do we have any calls, Ms. Medusa? Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
I'd like to send a happy anniversary to my brother Eric Hebline.
Go ahead.
My brother Eric Hebline and his wife Susan. They're celebrating 45 years from his daughter, son-in-law, his sisters and brothers, and the whole Hebline family.
All right, thank you.
This is powerful. Happy anniversary to your big, big brother, all right?
Thank you.
And his charming wife.
Welcome to Freedom March, caller.
Yes, sir. Very blessed and blessed. Good afternoon.
Ezekiel, there's a murder in your community. Are you praying hard enough?
Every spirit of murder during the end of this week. 2 Chronicles 7:14 says, "My people which are called by my name, will humble themselves and then return and recognize the God, and He'll turn it around." And I want to send out a shout to every family which are about to deposit and loved one back to Mother's Street during this weekend. That faith has no sorrow that heaven cannot cure. And let us continue to pray for the male seed of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, that we'll get back to the place and forget about the things. And Philippians, the 3rd chapter and the 13th verse, Paul said, "Brethren, I count not myself to be apprehended, but this one thing, I forget the things which are behind, and I'm reaching forward for the things which are before." You got to forget the baggage and drop the baggage, and let's continue to go back to the old landmark. And I like to send out a shout to all of those incarcerated, and let us continue to pray for them, and let us continue to pray for the man of God, the spiritual leaders, them, and then Zion travail sons and daughters will be born into the kingdom. And I want to say to you, Mr. Mungan, spiritual advisor, y'all have a blessed weekend.
Amen.
And the family that prays together stays together, and I pray that God will unite y'all together with a link of chain that will not be able to break loose. And y'all have a blessed afternoon. God bless you.
All right,
Ezekiel.
All right. We don't need more calls yet. 323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775, 698-0776. So awareness is being made about females being abused. It is something we need to stop, Sandra.
My spiritual advisor,
Why are all
people
these
are
women-
being abused.
But why are they targeting females? It's, that's why women being abused.
First of all, who
in these
is
relations.
paying for that?
Paying for what?
For that investigation?
Who's paying for it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, here's the evidence. Don't you smell a rat? See it here?
You smell a rat? Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Okay, good afternoon. Freedom March.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir, brother Roll.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Magic, come on 2 minutes, please. I want to draw an illustration to Brother Manka. Brother Manka,
Sir.
if Dr. Minnis and Bradman McCartney is traveling around together, you're talking about smelling a rat. I'm looking at Dr. Minnis to be the next leader of the DNA. He can't be pentad with Papa. Papa can pentad now. He can't be pentad no more. So I don't know if they're trying to wake up the DNA again. You might get a nomination this time with the DNA to run. But I telling you, I can tell Big Brandon McCarthy don't run. I can tell him where to run from. Run far from Bamboo Town. Because the speaker will politically spike him up like a baby. Spike him right up.
All right, thank you, Carlo.
Yeah.
Thank you. We don't need more calls. Anyhow, go ahead. Who's paying for this?
Yeah, I can tell you in a second. It is being paid by the Inter-American Development Bank.
The IDB?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Okay.
All right?
And so,
Now you understand it?
and so, where are these investigations going to lead? What do they want? Are they going to promise us some money?
Mr. Advisor, the point that I'm making is in the world, people are being abused everywhere. Men are being abused, women are being abused. The minister responsible for social
Our world is
service.
the Bahamas, though.
Say it again?
Our world is the Bahamas.
No, our world is not the Bahamas. The Bahamas is a part of the world.
Which this is where we are, though. So we're concerned about
So
the
what is
abuse
your
here.
point?
We're concerned about the abuse here in the Bahamas, Santa.
Mr. Spiritual Advisor, you told me you don't know anything about any woman being
Yes,
abused.
Santa, there are some women who are abused in
Who,
relationships.
which woman you know? No woman that I know has told me she's been abused.
No.
Did you hear what I just told you?
Probably know a lot of older women.
My spiritual
Older-
advisor,
older women don't tend to get abused.
woman that I know have told me that they have been abused.
Okay.
Now, who's leading
You
the
don't,
woman
think
there?
this study is correct then?
This is
Or
idle
propaganda?
This is idle propaganda.
I figured you would say that.
Of course it is.
Yeah, welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to send a shout out
Okay.
to my granddaughter, Tiara Fowler,
Okay.
on her birthday. On her birthday on Sunday, she'll be 5.
Wow.
From her grandmother, Charlene Perry, Lisa Money. From her mom, Rakia Curry, her granddad, Ricardo Curry, and Mr. Money, and from all her cousins. Happy birthday,
Happy
Tiara.
birthday. This is powerful. And her birthday is Sunday.
Sunday, she'll be 5 on Sunday.
What date is Sunday?
The 14th. Her and her granddad. Birthday is on the same day. Her granddad, same day.
Well, you must wish him a happy birthday as well.
Yes, I mean, that's my husband, Ricardo Curry. Happy
Well,
birthday.
That's powerful.
Ricardo also.
Yeah. Well, tell both of them I wish them a happy, happy birthday, and I think you should cook a good dinner to celebrate their birthday.
I think we'll be going out to celebrate.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. That's wonderful. God bless y'all, eh?
Thank you.
Okay, do well.
All right. Anyway, we have any more calls.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Well, we got plenty of time.
About 14 minutes?
Yeah.
12 minutes maybe.
Yeah, the weekend. Is it ending or beginning?
Well, this says weekend, so the week is going to end tomorrow.
Okay, with a murder.
And then Sunday will be the first day of the
Goodness
week. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
it's
Now, have you confirmed if that is in fact an employee of
the Water and Sewage Corporation.
Because I see the barcode,
Does it say water and sewage?
No, the tobacco isn't identified. So,
If the Negro people say he works for the Water and Sewage Corporation, let's go with that. Until Monday, the Water and Sewage Corporation will send us a statement denying it if it's not so.
I'll confirm it. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Good day, spiritual advisor.
Good afternoon.
Good day, Mr. Monja.
So,
Yes.
How you guys doing?
Okay.
But I believe women getting abused, either physically or verbally. So I feel they're getting abused.
okay. Well, you must encourage
Make sure you
people
report it, too.
not to abuse women. Do you have any idea who's abusing them?
I feel they boss.
Who?
You mean the word? They boss.
Really?
Yes, sir. You know, you don't believe that, sir?
I think you're being wicked.
No, sir.
Let me pray over what you say. Call me back Monday. God spare our lives.
Okay, caller. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you all?
We're doing okay.
Good. I'm trying to find out. I heard what it, my eyes are very bad.
Yes?
And I would like to know if it's possible that I could, you all know anyone that you all could introduce me to concerning my eyes?
Get information. Get information.
Do you want to give me your information?
Yes.
Give it quietly to my producer. Tell him your name and your cell number.
Okay.
Mr. Producer, take the lady name quietly, please.
Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. Hello.
Hello, spiritual advisor.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to send out a birthday greeting, please.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's happy birthday for my brother, Roderick Jr.,
Okay.
and it's coming from his parents, Roderick and Veronica Pratt,
Okay.
his brother Kevin, sister Kay, his children, nieces, nephews, aunts, uncles, and all the rest of the family. I think I called it in earlier, but we didn't hear it.
Okay, well, we're happy that you have. I just want to ask a quick question. Any of those Rodericks did dancing?
No, Mr. Walker.
Okay, I went to school with a Roderick Pratt who was a dancer. So every time I hear that name, I wonder, is that Roderick Pratt the dancer? You sure?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Okay.
And I want to say hello to all of my friends too, who are in the chat group.
Okay.
I want to say hello to them as well.
Great, great.
We thank you, eh?
Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
spiritual advisor.
You're welcome, ma'am. Take care.
Hello, cell phone.
Hello, I'm going to call you after 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello.
Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Hello,
Yes. How you doing?
this special advisor.
Good afternoon. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm here. I'm trying to make it, ma'am.
And Mr. Monka, how you doing?
Rachel, my love.
Yeah, I was calling to send my condolences. I understood that it was her son, my cousin Carrie Mae Brown. Until Hyde, that was son what got killed in Camp Road.
Say, who was that?
Carrie Mae Brown from Montel High. I understood that was son who
Really?
got killed in Camp Road.
Really? About how old is this young man?
I can't remember how old Ram is. I can't remember how old he
What
is.
is it
Goodness
He had
me.
his own little company.
Yeah.
Was a good young. He had his own little
okay.
company.
Wow.
Doing things.
Wow.
Yes.
It's
yes.
sad.
But I trying to reach her right now, but I know I can't get her right now because I know she in mourning.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you.
Ready.
All right. Take care.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We don't.
Hello, cell phone.
Hello,
Yes.
I Ronnie Manko.
Hello, my dear.
How you doing?
I am fine. What's on your mind?
This is Nadia. My birthday is tomorrow. I want you to say it on TV, please.
I can say
You
it,
did
Nadia.
already.
Nadia, happy birthday. What is
Tomorrow.
your full name?
Nadia Taylor.
Are you
Nadia Taylor. Nadia Taylor.
Nadia Taylor? Happy birthday.
Nadia Taylor.
God bless you. And your birthday is tomorrow. Will they buy you?
Thank you.
Will
Thank
they?
you.
Okay. Will you have?
Yes, sir.
Will they buy cake for you? Are you gonna have a cake?
Yes, sir.
Well, you send a piece to the studio for me on Monday, okay?
Okay, I will, sir.
You're kind. God bless you, okay?
Okay. All right. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's Nadia Taylor. She celebrates her birthday. When, my spiritual advisor?
Tomorrow, she says.
Tomorrow. So, God bless her. Isn't it wonderful? A wonderful group of people are born in this month, April. So that's powerful. Yeah.
Okay, so the young man seemed to have been a subcontractor for the corporation. I guess
That is
when
water
they-
and sewage?
Yeah, when they approached him and shot him. No,
Wow.
it's unfortunate.
This
Very
is the
unfortunate.
society that you live in. A man is working, and I don't know what went wrong, but it's very sad, very sad, very sad indeed. Very sad indeed. Very sad. Very sad. Anyway, I don't know. He's from Mountain Heights, and he's a Brown. I know quite a lot of Browns in that area. In 1981, they murdered 3 Browns in that area. Yeah. May of 1981. So, yeah. Anyway, we have to unite on hanging.
You have a call?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to Freedom House, caller.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Let me speak to Spirit Advisor, please.
Good afternoon. How are you, ma'am? I'm speaking.
Spirit Advisor,
Yes, ma'am.
the gentleman, this is Seven Hills.
Yes, ma'am.
The gentleman who always comes on for Bamboo Town, I want to let him know that Seven Hills is still alive. He was supposed to come to check to see what's going on in Seven Hills, and I haven't seen not one person come to check to see what's going on in Seven Hills. But he always talking about Bamboo Town. Bamboo Town, I want to let him know, Bamboo Seven Hills is a part of Bamboo Town.
Okay.
And Bamboo Town, it's only Bamboo Town put the representative in. I want to let him know that, please. Could you please fix that for me?
We'll relay the message. Who's the gentleman in Bamboo Town, Sandra?
Pardon?
Now, I'm asking Mr. Monica, who was the gentleman in Bamboo Town?
Okay.
The last Negro male who spoke to you.
Who was that?
The Negro male who calls you every day. Madam Speaker say this. Madam Speaker say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, caller. We'll relay the message for you. How many more minutes we have, Miss Medusa? Huh? Open at 6 o'clock. Have a good weekend, everybody. Go ahead, Sandra.
It's the end of the show.
Well, we're nearing the end of the show.
To the Negro man from Bamboo Town. You call every day, but you're not checking Seven Hills. You better check Seven Hills because you and I have a common man who lives in Seven Hills, and that man got about 24 head of children, and they all could vote. I thought I'd tell that to you in view of the fact that the woman from Seven Hills has called. So you better come to Seven Hills and let us see your presence. And that would be powerful. Well, folks, we're coming to the end of the show. And we're ending Freedom March. I feel saddened having heard that a young man has been murdered in Kemp Road, which is in the constituency of the minister responsible for national security, Wayne Monroe. I pray for David. Anyway, do well, everybody. Take good care. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. All right? God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save young people in distress. God save our King. God save King Charles III. The entire royal family. Do well, everybody. If it's God's will,